The bowl season is here, and we're going to be doing our Big 12 bowl picks for 2025, 2026. Let's get things started right here with the Pop Tarts Bowl, BYU versus Georgia Tech, the bowl game that Notre Dame was too afraid to play in, but somehow, some way, they still figured out a way to schedule BYU for 2026 and 2027. But in terms of BYU versus Georgia Tech, BYU is favored by 4.5 points. Over under is 56.5. I'm going to go the under on that. I do think BYU wins. I do think they cover. I think Haynes King is pretty good. I think Georgia Tech is okay. I just think BYU should have been in a playoff. I think they are significantly better than a lot of the teams that are in the playoff. I think Bear Bachmeier is pretty good. I think LJ Martin is NFL ready. I think they have a couple NFL wide receivers. I just think that overall BYU is the better team. I think this bowl game will have BYU by 15. Hopefully. I think this bowl game will have, I think it'll be at least 80% full. I think it's good for Georgia Tech being close, with that game being in Florida. We know that BYU travels very well for all of their games, but specifically bowl games. I mean, look at what they did last year in the Alamo Bowl. I'm going to project BYU to win. Let's go. I think Georgia Tech's defense is good, not great. We'll go BYU 31, Georgia Tech 17. What is that? 48. I think it's definitely going to hit the under, but I do think BYU wins this game. Like I said, I just think they're better. I just think BYU is significantly better. I think they have a better coach. I think that Georgia Tech probably has a better quarterback in this game. That's not to say that Bachmeier is not going to win more games or have a better college career. But as of right now, I do think Haynes King is probably the better quarterback right now. I just think that Bachmeier has better weapons around him. I think they have a better defense. Jack Kelly is pretty darn good. He's pretty freaking darn good. And like I said, I thought BYU should have been in a playoff, but we're going to go ahead and pick, like I said, BYU to win 31-17, hitting the under, but covering the spread. Anonymous Black Force says BYU to win 38-17. So pretty close to what I had to say. Moving on. We got the Texas Bowl down in Houston. This is a home game for the Houston Cougars playing against a 7-5 LSU team. I don't know who is opting out for both of these teams. I think that Willie Fritz is a pretty good head coach. I think they have a pretty good defense. I think Weigman is okay. I think this is another low scoring game. What is it, over under 41.5? Yeah, I think this is another low scoring game. I am going to pick the Big 12 to win this game. I am going to pick Houston to win this game. We're going to go. Let's go Houston 24, LSU 17. Hitting the under by 0.5 point. 24-17. Houston wins and covers, but hits the under. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many fan bases care about bowl games anymore. I mean, I really don't. I mean, when we look at K-State and Iowa State opting out of bowl games, now those are different things than Notre Dame opting out of a bowl game. Like K-State and Iowa State are going through a coaching change, but like Iowa State won 8 games. Like they should be playing in a bowl game, in my opinion. But K-State's a different story. I had no problem with it. Do I wish they would have played in a bowl game? Yes, but it is what it is. I mean, but it is in their own backyard, and I do know that Houston fans have bought up their ticket allotment for this game. So, and it's a pretty nice stadium. NRG Stadium is pretty nice. I've been there. Moving on. Fun game here. TCU is going to be without Hoover in this game as he's entering the transfer portal. I don't understand that at all. Agents are dictating college football at this point. I hate it. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I think he's a one-read quarterback. If it's not there, he panics. Though if you look at his numbers, his touchdowns, passing yards, all of that, it looks pretty good. I think USC is going to win this game. I think it helps TCU that it's in Texas. I just think USC has better talent, better athletes, better coaches as well. They have a better record too. Yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know about by 18, but we'll go USC to win. What is it, over under is 55.5. USC favored by essentially a touchdown. We'll go, I mean, I think TCU's defense isn't great. We'll go USC 38. We'll go TCU 24. Hitting the over, but hitting the over and covering, actually, if you're USC. USC by 20. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I could see it. I could. I almost picked them to win by 17. But we're going to go USC 38, TCU 24. Interesting game. We have the ACC champion Duke Blue Devils, a perennial basketball school, going up against Arizona State in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Interesting game. Arizona State's without Sam Levitt. I'm assuming Jordan Tyson is not playing in this game. I don't know for sure. I assume not. Honestly, I hate the way that like college football is getting, where like everyone's opting out of bowl games and not finishing the season unless you're even in the CFPs. But even then, like Malik Murphy a couple years ago opted out of the CFPs with Texas, right? So it is what it is. ASU by 3. Arizona State wins this one by 1 to 2 scores. Matthew, how's it going? We're going to go. I do think Arizona State wins this game, even though Duke is favored by 3. I think the backup quarterback for Arizona State, man, what is his name? Gosh, what is his name? Dillingham, by the way, he signed a pretty big contract extension that's paying him like $7 million a year or something like that. Jeff Sims, that's right, Jeff Sims. Yeah. I think he's good. I think Darian Mensah is pretty good too. I do think Darian Mensah is pretty good. He used to be at Tulane. I think Duke really turned it on at the end of the season. I am going to pick Arizona State to win this game. but it's going to be close. I'm assuming you're talking about Jordan Tyson. We're going to go Arizona State to win because I like Kenny Dillingham, man. Like that guy, outside of like begging, there's got to be someone of $20 million check that they can write. Like he's acting like it's like not that much money. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I do like him as a coach though, because he expects a lot out of his team. I'm going to go Arizona State. Again, lower scoring. I think their defense is good. I don't think Duke is great. We'll go Arizona State to win 27-20, hitting the under again, but Arizona State with the win. 1 p.m. on CBS on New Year's Eve. Interesting. Another game on New Year's Eve. This is a fun game. This is a really, really, really fun game. Utah, a team that feels like they should be in the CFPs, playing against a team that feels like they are a blue blood, Nebraska. Utah will wreck Nebraska 47-17. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Devin Dampier is good. I think their defense is pretty good too. Even though it looked like trash at the end of the season. I'm assuming Kyle Whittingham is coaching in this game. Let me make sure. I'm looking it up really quick. Yes. Okay. So he is coaching in the game. Yeah. I think that Utah really wants to win this game for Kyle Whittingham. Utah is favored by 15.5. I mean, 2 touchdowns plus, over under 50.5. I think that Utah wins this game and they win it going away. Essentially a home game for Utah. It's going to be a red out in Allegiant Stadium. It just is. It's going to be full. Nebraska fans travel. They do. We'll go. If you compare scores, which you can't really do, but if you compare scores, Nebraska barely beat Cincinnati, right? In fact, they probably should have lost that game. And Utah, like, dump trucked Cincinnati, dump trucked them. We're going to go Utah to win. Let's go. I think their offense is really putting it on lately. We'll go Utah 42, Nebraska 17. Utah 42, Nebraska 17. It's going to be very close to the score. Utah will win if their defense shows up. Their defense has had more holes than a block of cheese the last few games of the season. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay. Is this the last game? We're going to come back to the CFP game. We'll come back to that at the end. Navy versus Cincinnati in the Liberty Bowl. This is kind of a home game, kind of, for Cincinnati. They're like the closest to Memphis, Tennessee. I don't understand why this game is on January 2nd. I do not. 3:30 in the afternoon. I still have nightmares about Navy beating K-State in the Liberty Bowl on a 4th down halfback pass. I hate playing against that offense, single wing T, whatever you want to call it. I do think Navy wins this game. I think Cincinnati has a good quarterback, but Brendan Sorsby already hits a portal. I'm assuming he's not playing in this game. I think Cincinnati's defense, specifically their defensive line, is trash. We'll go Navy to win, who's favored by 7. Over under 54.5. I think you hit the over in this game. I mean, pending weather. We'll go Navy to win 45-31. Crazy high scoring game in Memphis, Tennessee, which no one's really going to show up to because Navy doesn't really travel, even though Cincinnati's going to be closest to it. Like, I don't think their fans are really going to travel for a Liberty Bowl as a 7-5 team. I just don't. Navy will win. Absolutely. I agree. Okay. Second to last game, and we'll go back up to the CFPs. We have Arizona versus SMU in the Trust and Will Holiday Bowl. Man, I love the Holiday Bowl. I remember when it was in San Diego, K-State was playing Arizona State, beating them. K-State was playing Washington, beating them. Now it's at Snapdragon Stadium. What does that even look like, dude? Arizona favored by 3. That's got to be, what is this? It's a weird looking stadium. Who's their tenant? San Diego State. Okay, well, that makes sense. Arizona is going to dump truck SMU. I like Arizona to win big. I think SMU, they lost against Baylor. Baylor went 5-7. They lost against TCU. They looked okay in ACC play, but I don't know. SMU by 10, hopefully by 50. I got to pick the Big 12 here. I think the Arizona is better. I know you're still reeling from the Territorial Cup. I still don't like that name, but I get it. I'm going to go Arizona to win. Let's go lower scoring again. We'll go 28-17. Arizona wins the game. This is a game that, honestly, every bowl game like the Big 12 needs to win, but they need to win this game. They need to win the CFP, and they need to win the Texas Bowl. Speaking of the CFPs, here we go. Oregon against Texas Tech in Miami at the Orange Bowl. I still don't understand why Texas Tech was not given the Cotton Bowl, but whatever. This is going to be a fun game. I think that Oregon is going to be shocked by how good Texas Tech's defense is. Now, I don't like that Texas Tech is getting a month off before their next game. Like, I think they would definitely rather play like a 13 seed and then get to play this game. Like, everyone says like the 5 seed is like the best to be. Like, you get to play a 12 seed, knock their socks off, get it, you're not feeling rusty going into your game against the team that was on a bye. I just think Texas Tech is better. I think Texas Tech has a chance to win a national championship. I think they can beat both Oregon and Alabama. Oregon, Alabama, and Indiana. I think they can beat all 3 of them. I do. Oregon's favored by 1.5. Not surprising at all. In fact, I bet if I looked, I'm going to look right now. I bet Alabama's favored against Indiana, because of course they are, because that's just how it is, right? Let me see here. Where is it? Nope, Indiana's favored by 7. Okay, well that's good. But still, I think everyone is underestimating how good Texas Tech is. I think Texas Tech fans are going to travel and travel well. I actually think Texas Tech will actually be better next year. If you look at their schedule, it's crazy light. Crazy light. And this year's schedule was pretty light too. Let's be honest, it was pretty light. Yeah, I feel you. I hate KU too. Okay. I like Texas Tech to win this game. I think Baron Morton is a good quarterback. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I think Caleb Douglas is pretty good. Terrence Carter is pretty good. Obviously, we got to talk about their defense. Bailey's good. Rodriguez is good. Roberts is good. Pollock is good. I mean, I think I heard they said like they paid Bailey $3 million to come to Texas Tech. Like a lot of schools, including K-State, cannot pay that for a defensive lineman. But Texas Tech is winning because of how good their D-line is. It's freeing up their linebackers to make plays in the run game and the pass game because their offensive line has to worry so much about their defensive line, including Hunter. Let's not forget about how good he is too. I like Texas Tech to win this game. And I like them to win it, honestly, like going away. I like them to win. Let's go. I think higher scoring is the play here. But, I mean, considering what Oregon did in their quarterfinal. But I think Texas Tech's defense is really good. I think it's really good. We'll go Texas Tech to win and shock Oregon, of how good their defense is. I'm going to go Texas Tech to win 41-17. I think Texas Tech has only given up 20 or more points twice all season in 13 games. One was Arizona State. One was K-State. Both of them on the road. Now this is away from home. I just don't think Oregon's defense is good enough. And I think Texas Tech's defense is definitely good enough to win a national championship. Like I said, I think that Oregon is going to be shocked with how good Texas Tech's defense is. I mean, Jacob Rodriguez, Ben Roberts, Wisniewski, Curry, Jordan, Pollock, Bailey, Holmes, Hunter, Romello Heights, Cofield. I mean, shoot, dude, their defense is freaking legit. So 41-17 Texas Tech to win this game. Those are the Big 12 picks for the bowl season here. Hopefully we get Kenny back sometime. I did see him recently. He dropped off a KSU Nation shirt with our logo on it. Now him and I both have shirts that say KSU Nation. That was his Christmas gift to me. Great guy. I'm getting over being sick. He's getting over being sick. He's got a lot going on. I know for a fact that he would pick all Big 12 teams to win their games outside of probably like I did outside of the TCU game. I think he'd probably pick the same teams to win the same games. And I also think that he would pick Texas Tech to win this game big. Definitely. We shall see. They are 12-1 for a reason. Now, I mean, Kalani Sitake said Texas Tech is the best team in the country. Now, he hasn't played the other teams. He has not played the other teams, but the two times that they did play Texas Tech, they got whooped. Absolutely whooped. Honestly, I kind of wish Arizona State would have stayed healthy throughout the season because I think their defense is good enough. And if their offense would have stayed healthy, I mean, look at like Jordan Tyson and Sam Levitt and Chaman Matire and what is their guy's name? Their running back that got 1,000 yards. I mean, if they would have stayed healthy all season, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, how good could they? Raleek Brown, that's a guy. That's his name. I tried looking him up, but it just came to my mind. I think Arizona State could have fought for a chance to be in a CFP as well. But Texas Tech holding down the flag for the Big 12. They need to win this game. Texas Tech really, really, really needs to win this game for the Big 12 because the Big 12 is getting disrespected across the country, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I like Texas Tech to win this game big, 41-17. That's the Big 12 picks here for the bowl games. We will be back doing our weekly power rankings as we shift our focus to basketball coming up. At some point, we will start doing that. We'll probably be doing more picks if Texas Tech keeps winning. Hopefully they do. We'll keep picking them to play their games against Indiana or against Alabama. So yeah, go Tech. There's just two last things to say. Go Big 12 and go Cats, baby.